You know, hormonal behaviors with these guys, it's totally natural, it's totally normal, but it can also become a problem when they're in captivity and what are you doing? And they don't have a mate. The reasons why this can be a problem is because it often leads to aggression, to biting, no, also to being territorial over their space, over their cage, over their person, being possessive over their favorite person sometimes. And with female parrots, like Olive here, it can lead to egg laying, and it can become really a problem. It can be dangerous. It can be egg bound, and it's really really hard on their bodies. And then for some birds, it can actually become like a chronic. Some females are going to become chronic egg layers because it's really hard once they're in that cycle to undo the cycle. There's different ways you can do it, but it's very very difficult. she's she's doing her thing, I guess, in my hair. You're enjoying this? Okay. And at least you can see her that way. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh, and I wanted to have her with me because I want to demonstrate some bad habits and how you can change them or modify them a little bit. So here's the 3 bad habits that I want to talk about. Number 1, and yes, I'm looking at my list here. Number 1 is giving kisses. So giving kisses to your bird like this, that can create a problem. It can create hormonal behavior. And I am guilty of this. I'm going to be very honest with you, but I made it a trick so that she's trained. Okay, what are you doing? So look at this, okay? Now that it became a trick, if I want to give her a kiss, I will make it as a training session so it doesn't trigger our hormonal behavior. It triggers wanting to train. It's putting her in training mode. So that's right, Beck. Good job. Yes, and I'm asking in French because I have a bilingual bird. So yeah, I made it a trick because I really like to give her kisses. The reason why it can trigger hormones is that it mimics regurgitating, which is what they do when they mate. This is what they do when they have babies. So it contributes to triggering hormones with these guys. But when you do it as a training, then it's a little bit different. I guess all these bad habits, you'll see also you can kind of transform them. The second bad habit that I want to talk about is stroking your bird. So I'm going to show you. I never do this with my birds, like ever. Oh, you want another kiss? Good job. But what I mean by that is like petting your bird and stroking your bird like this, which I don't like doing this. I never do this with my birds, but if you do, you should really stop. The only area on your bird that you should touch is the head, giving little scritches. To see, right now she doesn't want to. She's in training mode. Want to give me a kiss? She wants to give me kisses. She's so cute. That was like nothing. It was a scrap. So why you should only touch your bird's head and not the rest of the body is because the head, they can't reach their head for preening. So any birds in the flock can preen another bird's head to help them with their pin feathers and everything. And right now she just doesn't want to do that. Do you want to come here? No? You want to stay with me? Come here on my shoulder. Come here. So the head is okay. Now, it is a good idea to train your bird to be able to extend their wings, to make sure that they're okay, to be able to touch the abdomen, to make sure they're okay. Like if you have a female and there's like egg laying issues. But you don't want to do this on a regular basis, and you want to train. You want it to be a trained behavior so that you do this when they're in training mode. And then they're like, good job. See, she's really in training mode right now. Yes. And the reason, especially stroking, why it's so bad, it's because it's mimicking mating. So you clearly don't want to do that, because not only it's going to trigger hormones and hormonal behavior, but it's going to trigger also aggressivity and frustration, because they're going to be frustrated because they don't get what they want. Like, you know where I'm going with this? I don't have to go more to, okay. Want to do a spin instead? Spin. Good job. Now, the third habit that I want to talk about is the habit that we have to cover our parrot's cage for sleeping. I personally still currently do that. This is one of the hormonal triggers that I have not been able to eliminate because, come here. You're really in training mode, eh? Okay, spin. Because of how it's set up in my house, currently all my birds are housed in my living room because it's the biggest room in my home. And because it's my living room, they cannot have complete darkness for 12 hours. So for now, I am covering the cages, but in the near future, I want to change that. I have some ideas on how I will modify this. I just need a little bit of time. And anyways, it's not something I can do right now, but I want to update this. And once once the move is done, once things have changed, I will update you on the bird room. So I would really love my current living room to be just a bird room, but I have to change some things up in order to do that. So, but I will give you guys an update when this is happening. So that way I won't have to cover my bird's cage for sleeping. Now, the reason why it's a trigger, that it triggers hormonal behavior, it's because basically when you're covering the cage, you're creating a nest. Do I have to say that nest equal nesting equal hormones equal hormonal behavior? So I really need to explain this. So you're basically she is absolutely going nuts right now. What are you doing? Come here. I'm not giving her attention. This is driving her crazy. Are you having a bad hair day? You want to spin? Spin. Come on, spin. Spin. This is a weird surface. Spin. Come on. You want to spin? Sorry, babe? Good job. Okay, it's so hard to do any videos with these guys. They're so distracting. Okay, so see, I just gave her a kiss. This is my one really bad habit that I have that I'm trying to break. It's really difficult because I just want to kiss her all the time, especially with her. So basically you're building a nest every single night, and then in the morning you are pulling the nest apart and destroying the nest. So not only you're creating a nest for mating and to make babies, and this is going to be a great video. Not only you're creating a nest, but also you are destroying the nest. So you are triggering hormones and you are triggering frustrations and aggressivity towards yourself, because you are the destroyer of the nest. So that this can really become a problem, actually. So that's why I mean, sometimes we just have to do what we have, and this is my problem right now, but I am working on something, and once this is all done, I will probably, no, I will do a video about this. This is just so crazy. I will do an update video on my bird room to show you what it looks like. On that note, I say goodbye and we'll talk to you later. This bird is just crazy. Bye, guys.